What's up, fuckers? My name is Alexander Hamilton. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to the final episode of Dream Daddy! Let's hear that sweet melody one last time. Hopping back into the game, continuing from Dad Book.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, so this is the final episode. We've gone on the second dates with all of the daddies, and now I have to choose which one will be my dream daddy. One thing I know right off the bat, not Joseph. He's a married man, and even if he wasn't a married man, he's just really not my type. Just the super uber Christian people. He has a single hobby, one solitary interest outside of the church. Well, technically two, but they kind of correlate to each other. Literally the only things he likes that will make him talk about literally anything but Jesus are sailing and Jimmy Buffett. That is it. The rest of his freaking personality is Christian. He has nothing else to talk about. He has no other hobbies. It's just that's just his entire personality. Just I'm the cool youth pastor. Sure. It's just, I'm not my type. So who to pick? Okay. There's Craig, our college bro, who's, super sporty, super fit, always working out. Not gonna lie, I find that just the tiniest bit obnoxious, but I know he means well. Then Matt, the fun, chill, sexy hipster dad with the gauges and the full sleeve of tattoos, and he's socially awkward in a cute way. Hey, and it's he owns a coffee shop and he collects vinyl records. He's just really cute, and he's really chill and fun to be around. He just has a nice, relaxing, chill vibe, a safe energy. I sound like such a hipster. Okay. And then there's Brian. And I don't know, my character's relationship with Brian pretty much throughout this whole game has just been competition. And I was he's just so perfect and I have to best him. I have to be better than him. He's perfect at everything, but I'm good at things too. I don't know. I like a man who likes the outdoors. I like to go hiking. I like being up on the mountains. It was when Matt asked me what's your dream vacation? I'm either a beach or a mountain. And it's that fishing date we went on, that was my dream date. Just go to a park with a lake, row around in a canoe for a bit, then and just spend the day relaxing by the side of the lake. That's my dream date. That was so much fun. Robert, I'm probably gonna have to say no to Robert, cause he's the oldest guy here, but he acts like the youngest. Cause he's the bad boy, and even though I have a bad boy complex the size of the sun, you look at my list of fictional boy crushes, they're all villains. It's super unhealthy, and I should probably talk about that with a therapist when I find myself a new therapist. But it's actually, speaking of which, I started watching this YouTube channel called Cinema Therapy, and they were actually breaking down the Twilight movies, and they were people are attracted to danger, and it's I can say from experience, this is quoting the therapist from that, not me. Okay, not my experiences. His being with something that's super crazy sex scene is dangerous in a hot way. It's a real thrill, and it lasts for a couple of weeks. I just had a flashback to a Reels video I saw. It's hi, I'm the bitch that's not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time. Trixie Mattel. And I'm the visual depiction of untreated mental illness. Katya. Yeah, Robert's both. So, I'm gonna have to say no to Robert. Just, he's fun and he's hot, but I have a feeling that he's not really a long-term relationship type of guy. Although he does have a pit bull. The pit bull does put him up significantly higher on my list. I want to see the freaking pit bull. Damien, sexy goth boy. Or my personal nickname for him, Male Bernadette Banner. Goth boys are hot. And also, I'm a huge history buff. He's a huge history buff. You know, I enjoy sewing, and especially, like, you know, sewing historical garments. And so I feel like we would get about. I love his house. And he has a really good fashion sense. Okay, and the final option, Hugo, the hot school teacher. Again, I really like an intelligent man, and he wears some very nice suits. Once again, I appreciate a man with style. You know, the man bun is also quite sexy. And just within this, like, game, he's obviously meant to be, like, the nerd archetype, where, like, he's shy and intelligent, he's really into literature. Again, I like a man who reads. Means I also like to read. And later we found out that he is absolutely obsessed with wrestling, which is not something I expected from him. I don't know. I don't know who to pick. I don't know who to pick. What the hell? Oh, fuck off, Cortana. I did not ask for you. Stupid thing. And who actually uses Cortana? Huh? Does anybody actually use this? Just because, like, anytime you ask her a question, she always searches it on Bing. Who the hell uses Bing? Like, does anybody actually use Cortana? I never do. I don't know. I don't know who to choose.
Well, who's the character get along with best? In the game.
Probably Matt. Just like character interactions, but I'm like thinking of it like it's actually me. Like it's an older me. Okay, question. If I brought like one of these guys home with me, which one would you approve of the most?
Whichever one treated you best. Whoever's the one that's gonna look at you and say, I'll be there for you. Not the one that says I love you, not the one that says, hey, I want to hang out with you, or the one that knows that's gonna, you know, not be a selfish asshole. Only looking out for himself, but one who's, you know, gonna be there for you.
Based off of that, I kind of want to eliminate Craig, because he's really, really cute, and he's really sweet, and him and my character have a lot of really nice bonding and some really sweet chemistry, but he is just so insanely busy. He's either working out, or hanging out with his daughters. It's like coaching the softball team, or like taking them to some event or something. It feels like if we were like a long-term thing, that him and I would get very little me time. Yeah. Or like we time. Or is it like just me and Craig? I don't know. This is a hard choice to make. I don't know. They all have stuff that I like about them. Matt shares my social awkwardness, and he has a really good taste in music, and he likes vinyl records, and because of that shared social awkwardness, he appreciates like the value of just having a chill night in. Damien's a fellow history buff who loves the Victorian era, and he has like a very elegant and like regal, and just sophisticated vibe that very many men lack. Brian's just, what's the word I'm looking for? He just always has this happy, energetic vibe, and he loves the outdoors, which I also like. And Hugo, he just loves literature and, you know, just cute nerd, and I don't know. Stuck between these four. I really don't know. You guys are probably very, very uninterested in hearing me talk about boys. Here we go.
Oh, not the dice again.
Shiny click-clacks! I am a dice goblin. And you cannot deny my dice goblinness. Like, it's a shiny click-clack. Shiny click-clack. I put my faith in you. Whoops. I dropped it on the floor. There you are. Got it. Okay. Here we go. I put my fate in you, shiny click-clack. Don't steer me wrong. Damien. Here we go. Chosen the goth boy. Message. Hey, you know what they say about third dates? They're pretty serious. Yes. You might not have time to browse dad book for a while. Are you ready? Save and continue. Here we go. I've already been recording for 15 minutes. This other earbud's broken, but I'm just gonna put it in my ear anyway. Keep it from dangling around and bopping my thigh. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that insisted we only communicate by post instead of through dad book. I initially protested, but he gave him one of his old singlet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. I didn't know that was a thing. Hanging out with that goth dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes. Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Why am I not hearing any sound? And the other earbud broke. Fantastic. Okay, this episode's just gonna have echoey audio. I'm gonna turn down my speakers to try and minimize it. It's like I am cursed to break every single pair of earbuds that I own. Okay, there we go. Yes, Amanda, I've become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie. Turn into a bat. I don't think... What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on the Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it makes sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, was that the Queen... I get to English. Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing a black dress for the rest of her life. Can you not mess around with plastic while I'm filming? Thank you very much. Let's try that again. Interestingly enough, though, was in that the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something?
Oh, no.
I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die. You are going to die. And life carries on without us. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photos of their dead relatives. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that if you lose... Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost because yourself... Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So, no, I am not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare in the face of death and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry, I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. No, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay? There's an emergency. Lucian? No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come, there isn't time to waste. I feel like my, transatlantic accent doesn't sound too great. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a run-down building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there don't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript I'm unsure of what kind of place this even is. Wait here for a moment, I'll be right back. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from some place, and I see there's a faint scratching sound, like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien! The lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Oh shit, it's Mary. Mary? What are you doing here?
Come on.
You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. What? We take care of stray animals and then get them to... We take care of stray animals and then get people to adopt the stray animals. Did you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter.
Come on.
Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and a door bursts open. Thunder cracks and a door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see Damien.
Oh my god.
Oh my, holy shit. He has a ponytail. He looks freaking good with a ponytail. It's weird seeing him in just a polo shirt and jeans. Holy shit. Well, less street clothes, more business casual. It's so... an odd yet alluring sight. I love the ponytail so much. Hey. It's... Damien? He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian-era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share the side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. Alright then.
He's a real nerd.
I got a thing for nerds. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen.
Yes! Yes!
Mother approves. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle, that much is true. It's just not all that I am, and I need you to know that. Oh, hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to.
What?
Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia?
God.
She's one of the pups, gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors and now she's unstoppable. Oh no. When did she get out? This morning. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats. When I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so you two need to go and find her. Of course. Where could she be?
On.
She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes to get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, Alexander. And you are a bitch. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house. She actually put this. Mario Batali. Is that Hugo? Kale. That's Craig. Coffee Dad. That's Matt. Nerd's house, that's me. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house. Mary's sick pad. Smalls, that's Robert. Dame's Damien. Other Nerd's house, that's gotta be Hugo. Yeah. Animal. Okay, shelter. Bayside. Ocean or whatever. Aquarium. Softball field. Coffee spoon. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house? At least you're not other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Cul-de-sac, coffee spoon, softball field, Bayside, aquarium. Save.
Where are you at right now?
Oh, we're at the shelter.
Which is where?
Here.
I can't see.
Where my mouse cursor is.
I don't see it.
The box marked shelter with the drawing of a dog in it.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Okay. We're right here at the shelter. Our choices are cul-de-sac, coffee spoon, softball field, Bayside, aquarium.
Start at the aquarium and do a circle.
Okay. Aquarium. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard finding the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Oh. Face cam. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Alexander? It'll be pretty easy. Gotta stay positive. Abandon all hope you enter here. I'm gonna say, gotta stay positive. My dad once told me, Alexander, you can't shove raisins up your nose. That hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude, and you know what? I made it happen. Ew. Might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity, but on that day I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils. Young children really are resilient, I suppose. Yeah, young children. I was 16.
Oh, God.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Sim? Sim me? I've been playing The Sims a lot. What is wrong with you, Game me? Let's just hope for the best.
She wasn't drinking apple juice out of a flashlight.
Don't blast me like this. I did not do that when I was 16. I was 4.
You were younger than that.
What, 3?
Yeah, maybe 3.
You know how, like, big flashlights, you can, like, flip them upside down and unscrew the thing where the battery compartment is? When I was 3 years old, I poured apple juice into it and drank out of it. I was 3. We got this. Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. You seeing anything? No dog here, not even any sign of her. Do you know that penguins are considered the goths of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Okay, we've been to the aquarium, so let's go softball field. We drive to the softball field. Looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over, baseball bat slung over his shoulder. You shouldn't be practicing with a baby on your chest. Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you? One escaped from the animal shelter and we're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls? Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? There was a big dog here just a few minutes ago. I don't think she had an owner, but it really wanted to play. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog.
Nice.
Here, take another softball. Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig. Coffee spoon it is. We park in front of Matt's shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt. Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Can't say I have. You looking for one? Can you describe them to me? Enormous. That pretty well covers it. Cool. I find stray dogs digging for food scraps in the alley out back sometimes. I'll be sure to keep an eye out. We head back to the car. That accomplished absolutely nothing. Let's go to the cul-de-sac. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. Looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Like, hey, don't stop on the grass. I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your unwatered lawn? Ooh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously.
Oh, no.
Alexander, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a few hours ago I heard Maxwell barking at something and I came outside. My garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retill the soil. That could be a dog, or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former Why can't I English? Ow, poke myself in the eye. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need any assistance restoring it to its former glory, please do not hesitate to contact me.
Hey.
Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we are to find the Duchess by sundown. And Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. Gotta think of something to lighten the mood. What kind of dog does a vampire have? Knock knock, how many goths does it take to screw in a light bulb? Shiny click clack. 1. What kind of dog does a vampire have? I would imagine it would be unwise for a vampire to take up the company of a smaller mammal for the means of companionship. It would be too tempting to... A bloodhound. I was gonna say bloodhound, Damien. Oh, yes, haha, wrong choice. How many goths does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know. How many? 1. Goths are very capable, especially when looking for a dog. Damien smiles to himself. Hey, I got the best one! I keep reading Damien directions from the map as we drive around town. Okay, cul-de-sac was a dead end. Bayside. We arrive back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember it as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So, what do you think? Any sight of the pooch? None yet, although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships. The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in the rough seas without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Do you think I just stayed inside all day, vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. I had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck, and I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would definitely remember that. I gotta run though. This Rito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the... I gotta run though. This Rito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy. You understand. I do. Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Hamilton. I failed. Screw this. I'm looking up a walkthrough. Dream Daddy Gamepedia coming in clutch. Okay, cul-de-sac, coffee spoon, softball field, Bayside, then back to the cul-de-sac. Okay, this had to take a phenomenal amount of trial and error to initially figure out. Okay, back into the game. No barking, doggo. Bad doggo, no bark. I'm just gonna reload from the beginning of the date.
Aww.
Oh my!
Give it a
All the stuff. Okay. Cul-de-sac. Thank you very much. Okay. Gotta stay positive. Okay, now coffee spoon. Matt is behind the counter reading a book. Oh, this is different. Okay. Stray dogs. Actually, yeah, I caught one digging through the trash earlier. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second. Might have been running east, I think. Pup tore through 3 bands of old right said banana bread. Want to take them for the road just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice, the road slice. Banana bread's gonna be so good. I think he meant to give it... I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right, I meant it's gonna be so good for the dog to eat. I feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucien is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, and for that I'm grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. Cul-de-sac. Wait a minute. It's the order that it's listed in on here. Are you kidding me? No. And the aquarium gives you absolutely nothing, which is why at the bottom. Okay. Softball field. We drive to the softball field. Looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over, a baseball bat slung over his shoulder. Just unplugged my external hard drive. X. What is... Okay. No. No floof. Bad floof. No cables. No mess with cables. You also unplugged the Wi-Fi thing. No mess with cables. Softball bat slung over his shoulder. Dog.
Oh.
Clicking through.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, next up, Bayside. Anything different? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait. Frick. There was some different dialogue that I missed. Crap. I've already told the how many gots does it take to screw in a light bulb. Let's see if it works again. Yeah. Now, back to the cul-de-sac. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal, except... Uh-oh. Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia, a telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up to the porch and step inside. They're sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place. One of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Look at this big old pupper.
Yep.
That's a big old pupper. Rope. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all I have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We need another plan. And right said banana bread. Yeah. I reach in my pocket and pull out the slice of right said banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread, if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good snip before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind the Duchess and attaches a leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our report? You and I seem to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way he could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. Oh, shit. Don't tell your dad about this. We are definitely not trespassing. What flavor pizza rolls are those? Don't tell your dad about this. I'm definitely telling Hugo about this. Hey man, be cool. I am cool. Cool enough to not tell your dad? You're good. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's a long... The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien grips and hurls towards Ernest. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad! Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door looking like he's at a loss for words. Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Broof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? Borf. We're friends. The Duchess licks Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out, we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was the final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of her.
Sweet manchego!
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please, look at how cute she is! Hugo sighs. We've been talking about adopting a dog for a while. Oh, that's Damien's voice. We have been talking about adopting a dog for a while, but you have to promise you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of the map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, we technically broke into your household.
Oh.
Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend. I know, he called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this would be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is the wily one, but do right by her and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. Long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Alexander, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, You ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he's finally brought you around. Oh, yeah. Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him, Mary, you can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing. I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? It's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dog storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights, I get excited to mow the lawn on Saturdays, I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we can be boring together. It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored context, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? See you? It's like, of course, as a bad hat wings, thou art welcome. Thou art welcome. Verily, you may take upon yourself the... You know what? Just kiss me. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. You want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes! perfect choice. Damien and I arrived back in the cul-de-sac, our fingers entered. Not now, you asshole. I keep getting these annoying ass pop-ups. I actually counted one time. I get 26 of these motherfuckers a day. You ruin the vibe. Sorry. Damien and I arrive back in the cul-de-sac, our fingers intertwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. What's that? If we keep sending each other letters. But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. Someone called the cryptid fuckers. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. I'm fine. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall into my bed with heart full, excited for the days to come. That's number 18. Always carry a pocket knife. We were shopping for one yesterday. Come on, give me that S rank! Bam!
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one.
I'm turning up the volume for this.
Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so, ultimately, you've won.
I love you! This was the perfect choice. This was absolutely the perfect choice. Like, he works in an animal shelter!
Yes, I know.
Well, he works as the IT guy for a realty company, but he volunteers at an animal shelter. Here, achievement unlocked, interview with the vampire. I should turn my volume back down. Whew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Alexander. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Saving. And my face cam cut out. Fantastic. That was a lot louder than I thought it would be. Sorry. Like, what? No. You asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. I'm just gonna go with, what? No. I, had a crab cake sandwich for lunch. That's probably it. You're allergic to shellfish. I am absolutely not. Oh. Oh no. I forgot again. Dad. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sick. What have I done? I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell you're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to... Kill me. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where her present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I want to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal X-Pro Ghost Truckers? This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you wanna hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. It's everybody, including Davey and his cute ponytail and glasses. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. Ain't the good kind with crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Like Alexander, my dude! And Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank top in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a really fluffy Samoyed! We have a really fluffy Samoyed right now. His name's Harold, loves belly rubs, always tries to lick your face if you get so close. They got a Sammy! They got a Sammy! Oh, they got a cloud doggo! Sorry, I squealed so loud into the microphone. Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again. Sure, Quadro, we call him. One of those, like, ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We could always use extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog... I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. It really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor, your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached at the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college, trust me, I did it plenty of time back in the day. At one point I had 3 cats living in my dorm. What? How? I decide to leave them to it. All of a sudden a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely. She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. Every time you reference that, a piece of my sanity dies. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Who knew? The solution to middle school angst is dogs. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. I'm Alexander! Brian, you made it! I don't pass up on the good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you, don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! This is a real rager, taking our older college days into consideration. And I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Yeah, and there's no trash can punch. You know for a fact these two had trash can punch.
Hey.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punches.
There you go.
Is there Everclear in it? You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Brian and Hazel peek out from behind Craig. Briar. Did I say Brian? Briar and Hazel. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witnesses. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you in more church events. We've got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. Maybe if we aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime? Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Alexander. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already know a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime, huh? You know it. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she really turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congrats on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you a detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about the time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope. And I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so... She'll fit into college just fine. Hey.
I don't know.
Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later. Hey, man. That. Maybe you know when Amanda leaves for college, I'll have a fresh batch of right said banana bread for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it. And hey, Amanda's dad. I turned to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. Let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. Also, I'm sorry about the oregano thing. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Alexander. As the party starts to wind down and take a seat in our back porch step, the sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times of my life where you were my only friend. I was really, really scared of going to college away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Alexander, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking, all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman. I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right?
Dad.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. Achievement unlocked, world's best dad! It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Damien is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. They have, fictional me has a cherry blossom tree? I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. I have a feeling I need to hydrate before this segment. Pew! Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. Oh, it's so beautiful. I take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party. Did you know that in the Victorian era they would call benches seedy boys? What, really? I'm kidding, Alexander. But what if? It's good to see you in your civvies again. And thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Alexander, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that I might have been embarrassed to show you. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you, my true form, my information technology form. But what you said about me and how my passion was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself, regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way that I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. I have a feeling a couple YouTubers agree with that. I place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Alexander. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien, and I go to brush a lock of his hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. I can't recreate that motion with my own hand. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss, but I think I can make an exception for you. Credits roll. And that was Dream Daddy. I really enjoyed that. Oh, we have the amazing song again. I knew it was Brian who did Quizmaster Quinn. Wait, and Robert was Danny. I knew it was Danny. That was a really fun game, and I'm really glad I played it. That was so much fun. Like, I love the art style with all the like nice, soothing pastel colors and soft gradients. I loved the story, and all the characters were just so fun and compelling and nice to be around. You can see I spent like, what, 15 minutes? It's debating which guy I wanted in the end, because they were all like compelling and fun to be around in their own way. They felt like real people, even though they're fictional characters, well, for the most part. And it was just, yeah, I liked the wholesome, just gay madness of it all. It was so gay, and I loved it so much. And I talked about the representation, like, hey, we don't get to see a lot of older gay people in media. And so the fact that this came out, not only that it was made by the Game Grumps, who were like huge in the online world, but it was like, when it first came out, it was super, super popular. This game was all over the internet. It got so popular, and the thing is, we never really get to see older gay people in media. It's always like teenagers and people in high school, and it's almost exclusively coming out stories, and we never really get to see stories of gay people that are like, you know, grown up and they're like living their lives as adults now. And it's like they're just normal people. Well, and it's like, yes, coming out is a really big event in a gay person's life, and it's a really serious thing. Aw, this is so adorable. But I think like seeing exclusively coming out stories in the media kind of puts forth that is the most important moment in a gay person's life. So now we get to see like a game that's entirely like gay and bisexual men, and that like they came out a long time ago. You know, they've grown up, they've gotten jobs, they've had kids. And just, you know, just like older men. And with, aww. Oh, that's so cute. Screenshotting that. Oh, shoot. Screenshot it later. Just, I lost my train of thought. You know what I was trying to say. I enjoyed this game. I really did. And I'm sweating. I'm gonna turn my heater off. And that is the end of Dream Daddy. I hope you guys enjoyed the series as much as I did. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a fantastic day. Be gay. Do crime. I love you. Bye!